than at any time in our history, the flood of immigrants into the United States is giving us an opportunity to fulfill the Great Commission in our own backyard. The world is going urban, while mission endeavors have largely remained rural. Missionaries often live in cities, but focus their efforts in rural areas which they perceive to be more open to the gospel. However, over half of the world is already living in cities, and according to the 2014 United Nations World Urbanization Prospects Report, this number will surpass 66% by 2050. According to the 2021 Joshua Project, 40% of the world's population is still unreached by the gospel. Nowhere is there a greater concentration of unreached people than in major cities. Global Gates is focusing on the unreached in these cities who have been neglected or written off as too difficult to reach. Global Gates occupies a strategic role in the fulfillment of the Great Commission today. No other organization so boldly and effectively takes the gospel to the world's least reached peoples who now live and grow in North America's urban centers. Since 2012, Global Gates has done an excellent job of engaging the unreached people groups in North America and challenging evangelicals to make disciples and plant churches among them. Global Gates represents the cutting edge and future of the Great Commission. Churches are partnering with Global Gates to strategically proclaim the gospel among people groups who are well represented at gateway cities across the United States.
The Executive Director is responsible for reinforcing, developing, promoting, and realizing the vision of Global Gates. In collaboration with organizational leaders and the Board of Directors, the Executive Director will set the strategic direction, the policies, the procedures, and the goals of this organization. We need a leader who will promote the Board's engagement in critical thinking, in strategic planning, resource and financial development, membership development, missionary care, and organizational wellness. Our leader will also need to guide the expansion and development of the Board of Directors to maintain a strong and a diverse board. Our next Executive Director will lead in developing and sustaining a diverse funding base to include churches, organizations, foundations, and individuals. Community and external relations is an integral part of the job. The Executive Director will be the primary spokesperson for Global Gates, advocating for unreached peoples residing in the United States by means of conferences, churches, and coalition meetings. This leader will also establish and maintain relationships with various organizations, utilizing their relationships to strategically advance Global Gates' mission. We believe it would be a plus for this Executive Director to reside in a Global Gateway city in the United States. Global Gates has retained Job Fit Matters executive search to assist us with this search. We invite you to get to know us. If God is speaking to you about the possibility of leading Global Gates, contact Dr. Tommy Thomas for an initial conversation.